Am I the asshole? My wife and her wire-chewing cat. My wife's cat has a horrible wire-chewing problem. It has destroyed over $3,000 worth of electronics within the last 6 months. We've tried bitter spray, covering wires, putting them up high, and somehow this cat still manages to get them. We cannot even have a Christmas tree because this cat will chew the wires to the lights, and I don't want to risk a fire. Yesterday I told my wife to get rid of the cat. She very upset and won't talk to me. I love my wife and I understand she loves this cat, but what else can I do? Am I the asshole here? Edit for clarification. We've had many discussions, we've tried everything. We've asked for help, we've talked to the vet. Nothing works, I'm just at my wit's end. It's her cat because I got it for her when we first moved in together. I'm not much of a cat person honestly, but she wanted cats. I found 2 and surprised her. One is actually really cool. The other destroys everything it comes in contact with. I think you'll get destroyed because Reddit loves cats, but I'll go with NaH. Your wife loves the cat, but you see how you just can't afford this anymore and don't want to live a life where you can't have any electronics. Both positions are perfectly reasonable. Think very hard if you can come up with a different solution like an outhouse for the cat, and if you really can or can't live with it, as conflicts like these can lead to the end of a marriage. Info: do you guys actually play with your cat? Does it have toys? Cat mom since childhood, and you got to rehome. The hazards, not only to the home, but the cat, wife's life and yours are not worth the risk. You're not an asshole for wanting to do what's right and safe for all parties. My mom once married a man who got a husky and refused to train it. I came downstairs and to the backyard to find my cat in the husky's mouth, fur flying. I gave her up for adoption, and it still hurts, though it's been years. What's safest isn't always what's easiest, but it's always for the best. Info: how has the little guy not electrocuted himself by now? Nah. I see both points. Have you tried wrapping the cords in PVC tubing or rubber covers, which can be purchased from a home supply store? Info: have you tried leaving out wires for it to chew on? Like a scratching post is to keep cats from destroying furniture and carpet, would a decoy wire thing that is easily accessible not be helpful? Cover all other wiring and leave out play wires instead. Not the asshole. You'll get a lot of mixed advice here because people are going to fall into 3 camps. 1. You got the cat, you are responsible for the cat, whatever the cat does you have to live with because you took it on in the first place, no compromise. 2. Unless and until you have exhausted every avenue including making the 100-mile trip to get to the behaviorist, you cannot get rid of the cat. 3. You have tried for a year to resolve this including meds, it hasn't worked, you need to rehome the cat and move on. Live free OP, rehome the cat. Not the asshole because it sounds like you have tried multiple ways to stop this problem. It is time to rehome the cat. I suggest Cord J channels. They are absolutely phenomenal. My cat chews on cords and electronics, but it's mostly handled by a water bottle or. I'm going to get downvoted for this, dropping my phone on him if he chews on it, neutral face. Not the asshole, but there's a lot you can do to resolve this. Don't leave cords out, have covered cabinets and baby lock them. Any device charging needs to be done in a drawer, put all kitchen appliances away after use, etc. It's tedious, but you made the commitment to an animal, but I also understand you'll want to get rid of them due to this. Absolutely not the asshole. It's a serious safety issue for both yourself and the cat. To cover every single wire is going to cost you thousands, and there is always a chance the cat chews through or gets to one somehow. You could have the cat in one room with no electronics, but that's no life and there will be a time it gets out. What does your wife love more, the cat or potentially a massive house fire while you are both asleep? Rehome the cat somewhere like a barn environment with no wires. It's sad, but it's a decision you have to make and you are not the asshole for making it. Nah. Family friends were in an identical situation couple of years ago. They both work in IT and the cat would chew wires and cables they needed to be able to work. Especially the internet one. It got to the point there was no other option but to rehome it. Later they got another cat. This one is work-friendly. No judgment, but trying to digest exposed wires can be fatal, and your wife needs to keep that in mind. Nta. You gotta rehome it. I'm expecting cat people to jump down your throat, but if you have truly tried everything, then it's time for the cat or you to go. It's not financially viable to keep it around, and if your wife doesn't understand that, then there are more issues. Not the asshole. I have a rabbit and she eats everything. Now she doesn't care about cables anymore, but when she ate cables, she ate gaming console cables, phone chargers, TV cables, laptop chargers, Ethernet cables, multi-socket adapters. Nothing expensive, thank God, but for the gaming console I thought my BF was going to murder. Now she has stopped. So I get it. Now I get it. It's so frustrating when a pet is exhibiting behavior that is not so great. You could try speaking to an animal behaviorist for one last try. The guy from My Cat from Hell has loads of videos on YouTube that might be helpful. Info: why is it not your cat? What is your agreement regarding the cat? If it is her sole responsibility, ask her to refund all the electronics. Edit: even as non-pet person, not because I hate animals but the financial and emotional responsibility tied to taking care of them, I think there could be a better way to approach this. You should have a discussion with your wife. Info: have you both tried playing with the cat? After reading the comments, not the asshole, seems like there is something wrong with this cat. You've been trying to correct this behavior for a year. This cat could cause a fire. I wouldn't feel safe living there. Not the asshole. Some wire is going to get a short and burn down your home. This is more than a money issue, it's a safety issue. Not the asshole. But I think you could manage this by limiting your cat's access to the house. Make a wire-free room and limit the cat to that room when it can't be well supervised. It's not unlike creating a dog. Not the asshole. It's an animal and it's destructive. Go buy a dog, let the dog chew through her purses and shoes, then let's see how quick she'll want our dog gone. You're the asshole, but only because of the way you've gone about it. People are very attached to their pets, and it seems dismissive to tell your wife to get rid of the cat. It also sounds like Kitty is bored. Maybe they need more stimulation to stop them chewing wires? My cat chews on things, but I would never think of getting rid of him, ever. I would personally leave you if you forced the issue. Yes, it's super frustrating, but they are bonded. It's not that easy to just get rid of them. You're the asshole. Unless this cat has thumbs and can use a chainsaw, you can protect the wires with something. You're the asshole. It is your cat as much as it is your wife's. You took on the responsibility when you got the animal, even if it was meant as a gift to your wife. You wrote a comment about this cat having dental issues, so this seems to be more of a health issue. Address that. You're the asshole. The cat is a part of the family. That's like telling her to get rid of a child. I'd get rid of you long before I abandon my cat. You're the asshole. You didn't come here for advice, your mind is made up and you just want reassurance, but I doubt you will get it here. You're the asshole. Pets are for life. Hope she ditches you when you become inconvenient. You're the asshole. It's a cat you can't just throw to the curb like a baby. You're the asshole. You willingly got a pet together with your wife, which you admit, and now it's somehow her cat? LOL. Info: would you get rid of a child if they did $3,000 worth of damage to electronics within 6 months? My cats are out kids, and while they have ruined many things over the years, they have never ruined more than two-legged children would ruin in their lifetime. Can't say if you are or are not TA. It's a tough call. Giving my cat CBD oil-infused kitty treats mellowed them out and alleviated anxious behaviors. Try it before rehoming the cat.